Hey guys, welcome to the show. I have great news. So, my neighbour popped the new viola in, and it's just so weird, comparing that to an electric viola, remembering that I've never ever played anything other than electric viola. I mean, I've only been playing a couple of months, but I only know the electric viola. So I wasn't very good to start with, but I soon realised that actually no, it just takes a bit of practice. It's because it is different. There's lots of things that are different. I mean, the action is different. The distance between the string and the fingerboard is different. The dimensions. I mean, they only have to be a millimeter different, and you're completely thrown. So everything's just different. I did manage to get quite nice sounds out of it. But the interesting thing that I discovered, I think, the most interesting thing was my carbon synthetic bow, vegan bow, didn't quite sound as good on the acoustic viola as the gentleman gave me a bow as well, P&H bow, standard, the wooden one, and that sounded much better with the acoustic. So that's telling me that perhaps, I mean, I'll have a practice in a minute on the electric, and I'll see if that bow's better, and if it's better, I'll have to change bows. I mean, I've got a problem with bows. I really do need to experiment a bit more, because as I play more intricate music, and as the career's taking off at last, because I had other great news this morning, and it's just, you come to a point, I think, where when you're professional, you have to still kind of think, oh, okay, well, I suppose I'm going to need to upgrade, quite seriously, in fact, because it's all very well, just dampening down things when things don't matter. So when you're doing recording and you're putting it through loads of effects and what have you, you can probably get away with the sort of lower end instruments. But when you get to a point where actually, what you really want is a high end instrument, because the nuances are just much finer. The devil is always in the detail. So if you start off with the best instrument that you can afford, and that's what I do, I've always got the most expensive that I can afford. There is no more expensive electric viola or cello than the Yamaha, as far as I know. So I have got, high-end electric instruments. But yeah, so I'll have a look at bows, and I'll let you know tomorrow. But I just thought, well, that's too, because I've had good news about my career, and I've had good news about another instrument. I get very excited about instruments when they come to me. I also just put up a book by Wattles. Now he wrote a few books some time ago. I grant you, they're pretty old books. Getting Rich, The Science of Getting Rich. And I think there are 3 in the series, so I will do another one tomorrow. And what I'm doing these lit bits, which are concise books. So lit, short for literature, and bits is a bit. So but they're not really parts of books, but they're condensed books. And I just listened to it. Now, I'd shared the actual original reading audiobook some time ago, and I thought, oh, it seems a bit wordy. I just didn't have time to listen, You just don't. You've got time to do work stuff, but you haven't got time to enjoy the things that you're making or creating. It happens so often. So anyway, I did have time, because these are read in 8 minutes or something. So I did have time to listen to it, and it was really interesting. Really interesting. And I think it's my new mantra. So I just put it up just now, and the episode before this. So if you've got time, just read it later on. If you're in business, or you're a musician, or anything like that, and you're trying to make your, way in the world, you will feel so positive after listening to that. And there will be a clarity that has arrived. Maybe that's my 3rd thing that's happened today. Maybe it is. I don't know. Yeah, it's a gift from the universe. Definitely my 3rd thing. So I've had my 3 things How exciting. Look, I'm not very superstitious, honestly, but I'm feeling very positive. And that's, part of what Wattle says actually is that, positivity is really good for business. It's really good for on a societal level, on a global level, but it's also really good on a personal level for your business, to be really positive and to view things in a positive light. So really, really interesting. I might have to send it to my children actually. They're not children, they're grown up children, because I just think they're really worth a listen. Absolutely worth a listen. Right, that's a shortish broadcast, you'll be pleased to know. So I'm off to ski. I'm going to go and play with my new toy. How exciting. Taletellerclub.com, don't forget. And if you want to, oh yes, the other thing I did today, I created a QR. Well, I didn't create it. Redbubble did. So I'm going to do a lot of promo for my Redbubble store over the coming weeks, because I'm really proud. I'm starting to be proud of things, and this is something quite different that I haven't felt necessarily previously. I've been hurrying things. I haven't been spending time. I've just been trying to get my name out there, trying to create the brand a bit, but haven't taken huge pride or huge satisfaction in the things that I've done, because I didn't have time. And now that the brand is building a bit, I think it's time to take stock, take things that I don't like down and replenish them, replace them, whatever, and start pushing stuff a bit that I've been rather, I wouldn't say embarrassed as such, but I've just set it up for free advertising, not too worried about what it looks like, etc., etc. Those days are no more, and I am now looking at quality, real quality that shows my skills and my talents. So the Redbubble shop, the 4 that I uploaded today and yesterday were, really nice actually, and just perfect for our merch line. Really, really perfect. And I think to try and do something that, as a creator, whether you're an artist, a musician, singer, whatever it is you do, when you step away from trying to please other people, and that includes, the sort of the way that Facebook and Instagram and all these social media platforms, if as long as it's new, they'll show it, that kind of thing, and you just get on this conveyor belt of disappointment, endless disappointment. So I think that, for me, definitely that's changing. I mean, look, Google changed their algorithm a few months ago, and I think it's improved everything, certainly for my line of business, because now I don't have to create every day. And what I do create, I'm allowing myself to be much more interesting, and I'm getting the same level of attention. But now at least I can predict pretty soundly that the attention that I will get in the future will be high quality attention. So yeah, have a listen to this Wattle. It's just so good. Taletellerclub.com, and I'm on Redbubble, Taleteller Club. I'm all over the internet, Taleteller Club.